welcome to my video and thank you so much for watching. I hope you are all doing well today. Wherever you are right now, thank you for taking your time to watch this video. So my name is Helmivera Nuryati Idung, and this video I'm going to show you how I create learning materials using AI and then turn those material into presentation slides. As a student, I often have assessment that required me to explain a topic clearly in front of others. Because of that, I need learning materials that are not only correct but also easy to understand and easy to present. This video is also especially helpful for students who want to make presentation more easily, more efficient, and in a more organized way. In this learning video, I will use several digital applications to support the teaching and learning process, namely ChatGPT and Canva. ChatGPT is used to help organize and develop the learning material, and Canva is used as the learning media to present the material visually. So guys, the main purpose of this video is to show you how I use ChatGPT as a learning tool to find learning materials, organize them, and explain them using presentation slides. In this video, I will show the process step by step so it is easy to follow even if you are the beginner. The material that I'm going to talk about today is descriptive text. Descriptive text is an important topic in English because it helps us describe people, place, animals, or objects in detail. So in this video, you will see the whole process starting from searching for the learning material using AI, organize the content, and creating slides and explaining the material clearly, explaining the content. So guys, before we continue, let me tell you the applications I use to edit this video. So for video editing, I use CapCut. CapCut is a very easy to use, especially for beginners. So it has many useful features like text, transitions, background music, and subtitles. That's why CapCut is my favorite editing applications. So guys, let's talk about the tool I use to get the learning materials. The main tool I use is ChatGPT. ChatGPT helps me find explanations, summarize, and examples of learning materials quickly. It is very useful, especially when we need clear and structured material for presentations. Okay, now I'm going to ChatGPT. I usually use ChatGPT when I need learning materials that are clear, structured, and easy to understand. Instead of searching many different websites, I can just ask ChatGPT directly. For students, ChatGPT is very helpful because it saves time and helps us focus on understanding the big note, not just copying information. And one of the reasons why I use ChatGPT is because it gives explanation in a simple way. The language is clear and the material is well organized. ChatGPT also helped me break down a topic into parts such as definition, purpose, structure, and example. This makes it easier to turn the material into presentation slides later. So I'm going to type the prompt in ChatGPT. It's please explain descriptive text for students, include the definition, purpose, generic structure, language features, and example. I usually try to write a clear and specific prompt so that the result is more accurate and useful. After that, I send the prompt to ChatGPT start generating. So now, let's take a look at the result given by ChatGPT. So this is definition of descriptive text. Purpose of descriptive text, generic structure, and then features of descriptive text, then example of descriptive text. It also explains the purpose of descriptive text, which is to help the reader imagine the object being described. Then ChatGPT provides the generic structure, which usually consists of identifications, description, and ChatGPT also explains the language features such as use of adjectives and simple present tense. At the end, it gives a simple example of describes text, which is very helpful for understanding the. As you can see, explanation from ChatGPT is very clear and well structured. This kind of material is very useful because we don't need to rewrite everything. We can simply select and important points and adjust them for our presentations. Of course, we still need to understand the material and explain in our own words. Now that I already did, the next step is to move this material to Canva and into presentation slides. Now that I already have the material from ChatGPT, the next step is to turn this information into presentations. So I don't use all the text directly. Instead, I select the most important points and summarize them. For presentation, it's better to keep the slides simple and clear, so the audience can focus on the explanation, not on reading too much text. That's why I use Canva. Now I'm opening Canva. In Canva, I choose presentations, template that is clean and simple. A good design helps the audience understand the people. After choosing the template, I start creating the slides by one. For the first slide, I write the title as descriptive text. So I also add my name and simple substyle such as understanding text using it. So we move to definition of descriptive text. So definition of descriptive text is a type of text that aims to describe a particular person, place, animal, or thing in detail. The descriptions help readers imagine, visualize, or feel the object being described. And then we move to next slide. Purpose of descriptive text. The purpose of descriptive text are: first, to describe a specific object clearly; second, to give detailed information about an object, and the last, to help readers visualize the object. Then we move to social function. The social function of descriptive text is to describe and reveal particular characteristic of a person, place, animal, or thing. Then, generic structure. This descriptive text has two main structures. First, generic structure is identifications. This part introduces the object that will be described, and the second structure is descriptions. This part explains the detailed characteristic of the object, such as first, physical appearance, qualities, behaviors, and function. And then we move to language features. The language features of the descriptive text include the use of simple present tense, the use of adjective, for example, beautiful, tall, and large. And the third, the use of specific nouns, for example, my best friend, Borobudur temple. And then the use of linking verbs such as is, are, has, have. So the last, the use of adverbs to give more information. We move to types of descriptive text. Based on the object, descriptive text can be divided into first, description of person, description of a place, description of an animal, description of a thing. So example of descriptive text is my best friend. My best friend is a very kind and friendly person. She is long black hair and bright eyes. She always helps me when I have problems, and her careful personality makes everyone feel comfortable around her. And then it's part of exercise. So guys, for the first questions is the main purpose of descriptive text is to tell a story, describe an object, explain process, or give instructions. So the answer is B, describe an object. And now please continue number 2 until number 2 and other number. You have a few minutes to complete this part. So guys, to conclude this video, today we have learned how to create learning materials using ChatGPT and turn them into presentation slides using Canva. We also discussed this descriptive text, starting from the definition, purpose, generic structure, and language features and examples, followed by a short exercise. So through this video, I show you that AI like ChatGPT can be a very helpful tool, especially for students to understand learning materials more easily and prepare for presentation more efficiently. However, it is important to remember that AI is a tool to support our learning, not to replace our understanding. We still need to read, understand, and explain the material in our words. So I hope this video helps you learn both in topic and the process of creating presentation using AI. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you in the next video. Bye.